He says that he loves me, says I'm true. He knows how to act, he knows what to do. He feels good about me, he says to follow my dreams. He says I have plans, says I can say. He pushed me to greatness, he is the cause, never bad.
Hello, and welcome to the Unfaded Podcast, presented to you by Bandedbox.com, your online resource for hip-hop, R&B, and everything in between. I'm Shay One, and with me is Miss S. Marie. Say what's up to the people, S. Marie.
Hey, y'all.
Cool. Hey, check this out. So what you're hearing in the back right now is the R&B songstress, Kay Davis. The name of the song is He Is. Now check this out. I went to a play on Saturday. I went to a play called Your Love Is Killing Me. And there was a scene in the play where this woman, you know, she thought her husband was cheating on her and everything in the play. But anyway, she sings the song He Is. And I'm like, yo, that song sounds real familiar. So I went and looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, I heard this song before. So I said, hey, you know what? We should put this up on the show. So that's what you're hearing in the background. Also, special shout out to the cast of Your Love Is Killing Me. All right. And a shout out to the writer Hosea Zoe Harris. Special shout out. Like I said, man, that play was dope, man. And hopefully you'll run the show a couple more times so I could bring some more people to it. So anyways, on today's show, we got Mary J. Blige and Kendu. They're getting divorced, and he wants spousal support to the tune of 6 figures. But first, I want to talk about the New Edition movie that's coming out in January. What you think, Shay?
It looks like it's going to be pretty good. It's nice to see it going back to the beginning, to like where it all started, where, you know, some older people may know the story behind it, but there's a lot of younger people who really don't. And I think it's just going to be so interesting, just like all of those other music group movies.
Yeah, like
those are like
Temptations and stuff like that.
Yeah, and what's the other one? The 5 Heartbeats.
Right, which is a fake group. I know there's some people out there running around right now that don't realize that the 5 Heartbeats, that's not a real group and never was a real group. In the movie, they was real.
You get the Jackson 5 movie.
Right.
You got movies about any movie that you can find about a music group, whether it be a real music group or a fake music group. It's interesting because there's always tension. I mean, that's what really makes the story interesting is the tension and the dynamic between the different people, because it's all these people and all these personalities trying to work towards one goal. And I think that's what makes the stories really interesting. And
that's true. You know, I'm hoping there's like a scene in the movie, because I heard something like something with a hairbrush. Like somebody get mad, you know, I'm sick of you, Bobby. Why are you always using my brush? They get mad at each other because they take each other's combs and brushes and stuff. It's just, you get on the road and you're with people, like, imagine being in a group of like 5 people and you're around them all the time. You're away from your family. You smelling their funky ass feet when you run around. It's just, you get tired of them. So apparently the New Edition movie is gonna be a 3-part series. It's almost like the Jackson movie, like the Jackson 5 movie or the Jackson's an American Dream movie. That was a long series. This is almost like they're making series almost as long as like the original Roots.
Yeah,
so many episodes.
I don't know if I want to watch it for 3 parts. I mean, if you give me a good 2 hours. I mean, if you make it interesting enough, you can even do like 2.5 hours, and like I'll be cool. But like, I don't know if I want to come back and watch it for like parts 2 and parts 3. I'm just saying.
Nah, I know you were saying, you were like, man, who is these ugly dudes that they found to play the movie? They did look kind of weird.
When they were younger, especially when they were, that scene that we watched when they was like super young when they first started off, I was like, ugh.
They had that extra ugly makeup. Hey, they didn't have a makeup budget. I'm sure more of the budget in the movie comes later, you know, as they get older, you know.
Yeah, it was just like, that's terrible. But you know what? A lot of the dudes was like ugly in real life, so.
Are they still ugly?
Uglier.
Uglier because they're
I
older.
do not see how Bobby Brown was ever like a sex symbol. I look at him, I'll be like,
well, I mean, if you look at if you look at the pork crispy crackling Bobby Brown of today from Celebrity Fit Club, yes, sure, you'd be like, hey, how was this guy ever a sex symbol? But if you look at him back in the day, like during the Don't Be Cruel time, I guess I could get it. You know, he was in shape
back in the day. It's not.
He wasn't
not
fat.
any better.
Let's put it that way. He was not fat.
Oh, okay. He wasn't handsome either.
Hey, Whitney thought he was handsome.
Yeah, well, Whitney wasn't the most. Whitney wasn't the prettiest either. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what though? It goes to that first episode that we talked about. There's more people that people kind of over exaggerate.
Yeah, that's super true.
Yeah,
He's super true.
he got the high top Jerry curl. I see you put him on the screen.
Yeah, and he had, but look, he was a pioneer though with them cuts. You know, they still do them cuts in the hair where you got the lines for no reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want to see. I'm waiting on the Gumby to come back. Have you been around, walking around on these streets and you see the Gumby? The young kids got the Gumby swoop side.
No,
You know, haircut.
no.
That's got to be
I
coming
live in
back.
the suburbs.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
see things like that.
You live in the suburbs in the South. I don't know if people down there cutting their hair like that.
Ain't nobody walking around the streets either. Let's just say the only place is like sidewalks where I live is like the subdivisions. Of course, the subdivisions have sidewalks. My neighborhood has sidewalks. But as soon as you get outside of my neighborhood, there are no sidewalks, and the speed limit is 45 miles an hour. You can get your dumb ass run over out there walking around if you want to.
Not paying attention.
But I'll be in the car.
You know what though? You know what? What if the Jerry curl come back?
It's not.
How you know? I didn't think the high top fade was coming back. That came back strong as hell.
It's not, because it's too much involved in like processing your hair. Like, you know, black people are getting away. Well, some of them are getting away from processing their hair, and we know what the Jerry curl looked like, and it was bad.
Look like
Like high top fades, those were like, I mean, it's kids who think that they cool, but like I haven't heard anyone, even people that used to have a Jerry curl, be like, man, they need to bring their Jerry curl back. Nah, that's not.
so you can have your hair.
Really
So your hair can look like the tape inside of a cassette.
Like, yeah, don't nobody want that. That just don't
The
even,
cassette tape.
Don't nothing about it sound good. It don't look good. They talk about the Jerry curl juice dripping. What? But you know what this? Lil Fizz is on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He rocking that stupid triangle haircut though.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got that, but I think we getting real close. Right now, we just had Young Jock. He had the little curl coming. Jaheim, they just got on Jaheim with the curl. I'm telling you, we 2 steps back from it. We 2 steps away from the Jerry curl.
Yeah, maybe men. Women are not. I don't know what y'all is doing.
Hey, you heard it here first. You ain't gonna see me with no Jerry curl.
Are moving in the opposite direction. But Lil Fizz little triangle cut. I don't know what else to call it other than triangle cut. It don't look. Wait, it wasn't as slick as Bobby's though. I'm sitting here looking at this. His is not.
He got it greased.
It's not the same.
Just right and laid.
Right. I don't know, cause when the season first came out, I'm looking at Lil Fizz like, what's wrong with this nigga hair?
You know who had a strange Jerry curl that I never really quite could understand was Michael Jackson. Like I would see him dance and like the curl just wouldn't move. We had during like the Bad album, he had the little curl in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah, he did. It's like the Superman curl.
Exactly, that joint did not move.
When Superman was Clark Kent, like his hair was like fine. When he became Superman, the little curl came down, and I mean that was just part of it. Maybe that's where he got it from. Maybe he was like Superman while he was performing.
No, he definitely was super, but I don't know about Superman. Who's bad?
He was an excellent performer.
Yes, he was.
I would have liked to have seen him in concert.
Well, you know, I've seen him in concert. Well, I didn't see him in concert. I was a baby, basically. When my mother took me to the Michael Jackson concert, I remember that. I just remember a couple of, you know, you remember little small things when you're a child. But yeah, I wish I could have seen him, you know, perform when I can remember it, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like towards the end of their, well, not the end of their career, because I don't think New Edition is at the end of their career, but they were performing on the Tom Joyner cruise. Now that's some old school stuff right there, boy. When you get on
the what is it called? The family reunion or something?
I don't know what it is, but the Tom Joyner cruise, that's some old school stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you are definitely out of your prime. If you get invited to the Tom Joyner cruise, you might be out of your prime as an artist.
It's called the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage. That sounds like some old shit. I feel like there was a song named Fantastic Voyage.
There was.
I feel like this.
Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. That's that song.
Oh my God! See, that must be why it's so old.
That's why he named the cruise the Fantastic Voyage Cruise.
Yes. And they even had a movie in 1966 called Fantastic Voyage. Everything associated with Fantastic Voyage is old as shit. Okay, so that includes all the people that go on Tom Joyner's cruise. That includes anybody who performs.
Hey, okay, I can't say you won't see some banana outfits, some Jerry curls,
like that outfit you was talking about last week.
Ace bandages, Bengay. and some Niagara. Super minty fresh aboard the Fantastic Voyage. Yeah, you know, you'll get the old school play. I'm gonna go on the Tom Joyner cruise. Got my Niagara. I'm gonna find me a, you know, nice woman. We're gonna have a good old time. Some Viagra.
Take his woman with him. Who? I guess old people do that. They do feel like that. I mean, I guess there ain't no risk of like unwanted pregnancy. I remember after,
because everybody's out of their prime when they on the Tom Joyner cruise.
Right. I remember when Viagra came out, they said that the rate of STDs in nursing homes was going up.
Ooh.
Because the old people was having all this unprotected sex.
Wow.
It was unprotected because they wasn't thinking about STDs. All they was thinking is, we got great grandkids. Ain't gonna be no more babies.
You can't birth them anyway, so what are we worried about?
Right. Exactly.
Oh, man. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to seeing the New Edition movie. I think it's going to be very good. According to S. Marie, she don't think the acting is going to be very good, but I'm interested in the story. I'm interested in the drama. I'm interested in learning more about that group, because New Edition was definitely not on my radar of the group of a group having a movie, you know what I mean? Of a movie that I wanted to see until somebody brought it up. Right. It was kind of like, oh, we're going to make a New Edition movie. I'm like, that's a great idea. So right now it's slated to be a 3-part miniseries. So hopefully you got your popcorn and you have the evening off for those 3 days to check that out. But let's move on.
So, like, where is this going to come on? Because there were definitely curse words in the trailer. So,
you know what? For some reason, I thought it was going to come on, what's the name of that network? Not BET, the other arm of BET. Centric, maybe?
Okay. Maybe.
It didn't really say.
It's very possible. Okay. It says BET.com is the one talking about it, right. But you know, BET don't do no cuss words.
That's true.
They don't even say words that might be considered the cuss words to, you know, like.
All right, so the New Edition movie will be on BET for 3 nights. The event will be coming January 2017, January 24th, 25th, and the 26th at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. 8 o'clock Central. So make sure you go and check that out. Go check out the trailer. The trailer's really good. If you are a New Edition fan, this is definitely for you. If you're a Bobby Brown fan, this is for you. If you're a Johnny Gill fan, go check this out. You're definitely gonna looks like you're gonna definitely get some hidden gems that's in there. Also, the dude from Empire is in the movie. I don't know who he's playing though.
Right, because I didn't see him. Because I heard Wendy Williams talking about him being in there, but in none of the trailers that we saw did I see him.
Maybe he's playing Ralph. But he don't really seem like he would play. Well, maybe he playing. I don't know. Maybe he has some ugly makeup on, because I couldn't make him out in the trailer at all. But I know he's in the movie.
Listen, that had to be like an excellent makeup job. Because
no, that was not an excellent makeup job. Okay.
I did not see him.
They tried to make that old Cool It Now video and tried to give them that S curl, and it didn't look right. So I will say that. But the story looks appealing. Please go check that out. I think that's going to be dope. All right, so we got Mary J. Blige and Kendu. They're getting a divorce. Mary filed for divorce back in July this year. And now Kendu wants spousal support to the tune of $130,000 a month. $130,000 a month. That's a lot of money every month.
Yes. That's more than some people, I'm not going to, name any names, but that's more than some people make a year. That's more than some people make
majorly
in 5 years.
Now, mind you, damn near a lifetime for some, okay?
Right.
Now, mind you, she done already cut him two $85,000 checks.
Really?
Already.
I mean, I guess I get it, the whole spousal support thing, alimony. I don't know when they started referring to it as spousal support. I get the whole alimony thing, and I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, if women get to get alimony, then men get to get alimony too.
I agree.
I understand that there are some men that have a problem with this because they feel like you should just buck up and be a man and take care of your own responsibilities. But I do get it. I mean, fair is fair, equal is equal. However, this amount that he's asking for a monthly is ridiculous. This is no joke. $1,000 for clothing a month. Not just let me get $1,000 and I'm gonna go shopping, or let me get $1,000 twice a year so I can shop for summer and shop for winter. No, I need $1,000 a month for clothes. Who buys clothes every month?
Hey, my man said he gotta be Kanye fresh to get back out there on the scene. He gotta get himself a new chick now.
I don't buy clothes every month. Who buys clothes and who buys $1,000 worth of clothes every month?
Well, apparently Kendu do.
Spending somebody else's money. Kendu don't. Okay. I think that's part of the problem right there. Ken don't. That's what we're gonna start calling him. Ken don't. Okay. So, $1,000 for clothing. $3,200 for a personal trainer.
All right.
What kind of personal trainer you get?
Okay. If you're gonna ask for, what was it, $3,200 a month?
$3,200 a month
for a personal trainer. Now,
for a personal trainer.
He seems like a heavy set dude.
Yeah.
Now, how you gonna ask for $3,200 a month when you wasn't using that during the marriage to keep yourself in shape?
Well, you say I need to get in shape now that I'm getting divorced.
That's true. You gotta
Don't nobody want me ugly and out of shape.
True that. So he's got to get himself together. Okay, I can kind of understand that expense, but that's a high. Man, you can get a trainer for what, $60 a month?
You can get a trainer. Okay, I had a personal trainer. He was $20 a session. That was cool. They was personal, individualized sessions. But I mean, if you get you a gym membership, personal trainers come with that for free. Go during business hours. Okay, you pay $30 a month.
Maybe you should be Mary's arbitrator. You need to walk in there and straighten this
Like, listen, we're gonna need to cut this down. You go get you Gold's Gym, Anytime Fitness. Like, we're gonna get you some type of membership. Planet Fit, you get you a Planet Fitness member. I mean, you can go to an upscale gym. Like, you don't have to go to the gym that's $10 a month. Like, we get it, but
he said, I need a personal trainer.
$3,200 for a personal trainer.
He want a new breezy. He want a chick to train him.
A month.
Yep.
$5,000 a month for child support. I can understand that. This is, I assume they have children together.
I don't know if they had children together. I know I seen some comments online to this story. People was like, why she got to pay his child support. But the thing is, they were married, and I'm sure, she was helping to pay that. Because if she had kids, like in a normal relationship, when you're not dealing with millions and millions of dollars, if a woman has kids and she marries a guy and he doesn't have kids, or if he does, he's got to pay for her kids too. You gotta get my
as child support.
That is child support.
No, it's
living
not.
in the house.
No, it's not.
It's
raising
not
children
by the legal
together. Because if you're a step parent, you help raise those children too. So yeah, they become part of your expenses. But that's not a child support check. A child support check is his legal responsibility. Quite frankly, she ain't got nothing to do with that. She wasn't there when they was created.
Well, when you get married, it becomes the legal responsibility when you get married.
No, it actually doesn't.
Doesn't it?
Because if they're married and he stops paying child support, he the one that's going to go to jail. She not going to jail.
That's true, but you put your assets together.
So it's not, right. No, but it's not the same though. Because, okay, if we get married and I got credit card debt, it becomes our credit card debt.
There it is.
Technically.
Well, same thing as child support.
But that's credit card debt. But that's going to affect my credit and your credit. Child support is not going to put me in jail if you
right,
don't pay your child support. Right, the only one that's going to go to jail is the dude, but you're not going to let your husband go to jail. I don't think. I mean, unless you're mad or something, or unless you're married and about to divorce his ass. Wrap it up. That might have been the way to get back at him, man. You could have just stopped paying that child support. Right.
It dropped the bomb. Like, you wait 6 months. She should have stopped paying child support in January. By the time July came, dropped the divorce papers. It's like, apparently, Kendu, you haven't paid child support in 6 months. Right. Come with me, sir.
You owe $30,000 in back child support.
That's messed up, though. I don't agree with that. Don't follow that advice, ladies. If you helping your man out.
That sounds like a great idea.
That's not sound advice. These just jokes. Don't do that for real. That's me.
If you spiteful, take it to heart. I'm just saying, it's not her responsibility. After they're divorced, she's not those children's step parent anymore. She's not their stepmother. She has no legal bearing on their life because she didn't adopt them because they have a mother. Therefore, she is not responsible for his inability to support his own children that he created.
I think the whole thing is because she's been paying or had some hand in paying. That's why it's included.
But who was paying before they got together? Because unless he had these kids while they was married, he was paying before they got together, right?
I'm assuming so, but when they got married, they put all their stuff together, right?
Did they?
Apparently, when you get married, you put your stuff together. I mean, now they had a prenup.
People who ain't never put their stuff together. They didn't have no joint bank account. I know plenty of folks married right now ain't got no joint bank account. Husband ain't got no access to his wife account. Wife ain't got no access to the husband account. Don't worry about what's in my bank account. These the bills I'ma pay every month. Just worry about whether or not they getting paid. I'm just saying. Now, if I die, then you can know what's in my account. You're the beneficiary. Okay, so he needs $5,000 a month for his parents.
I'm sorry?
$5,000 a month for his parents.
What? I don't know about that. Nah, come on.
Their asses need to get some jobs too, is what it sounds like.
Kendu, did you really have to write that down, brother? You didn't have to write that down on paper.
First you want me to take care of your kids. And you want me to take care of your parents. What do you do?
Trying to find another management gig? I don't know what you're trying to do. You fired me. I'm mad.
Wait, what do you do? I just, what? Your parents, though. $5,000 a month for his parents. Okay. We just gonna sail on past that one.
Let's assume they in the nursing home or something. I don't know.
Well, they Social Security should be paying $7,000 in rent.
7,000?
Yeah. Sound like he should get a cheaper place.
I'm not hearing us.
Clearly his kids don't live with him. That's why he paying child support. All you really need is one bedroom.
That's true. That whole thing, like I was saying, that whole, like, legally, is like you're accustomed to a certain lifestyle after so many years. So if you're married to somebody, it's like you can't go from a 500 bedroom, I'm just exaggerating, y'all, but 500 bedroom mansion all the way down to a 1 bedroom apartment. That is a huge fall from grace, don't you think?
I think $7,000 a month is extreme for rent. Where do they live?
I'm assuming New York.
Okay.
So that means that means he could get a closet. With a toilet in it.
Right. That may not be that bad. Okay. So I have pivoted on the subject, and rent is allowable. So we got $8,000 for a private chef.
That's for a month.
Nigga. You ain't got no job.
First of all, let's not bash the man completely now. He might have some investments or something going on.
Well, then he shouldn't be asking for $100,000 a month.
He got to maintain his lifestyle. You got to maintain that lifestyle, I guess.
Listen, you ain't got no job. You got time to cook your own meals. What else is you doing? Your kids don't live with you. Your parents ain't living with you. You ain't working because you got fired. You got a personal trainer. You can cook your own meals. I promise you. Regular people do it every day. They cook their own meals. They go to the grocery store. They shop. They say, I'm going to make spaghetti tonight. They get spaghetti ingredients. And they go home. And they cook that shit them goddamn selves. Okay?
So Weight Watchers is cheaper. We got to have one of them delivery meal plans that's a lot cheaper than $8,000 a month.
Yes, much cheaper than $8,000 a month. Like, that's ridiculous. Their personal chef must be living there for $8,000 a month. How your personal chef costs more than your rent?
You got a point there. How's the food more than your rent? That don't make sense.
Right. Okay. So moving next to some dumb shit.
Oh, what's this?
$21,677 for charity. You even want me to give money to charity for you?
He need the tax write-off.
How you gonna get the tax write-off for money I earned that I donated to charity?
He said, "You give it to me first. I hand it over. I write it off."
How does this work?
You don't expect me to pay taxes on the full $130,000 a month, do you?
Isn't charity supposed to be something that you believe in, so you give of your own to support it?
That is his own. Once she write him the check, that's his money. He just said, "Hey, I plan on doing this much, Your Honor. I'm giving what was it? $21,000 or something?
$21,677,000. Like $21,677. Excuse me. Like,
The
that's
pastor
a very
said
specific amount.
Pastor said we need a new roof, some new doorknobs, some new pews.
A month to charity. Not just one time. They make this one-time donation, baby. This is every month for charity. In addition to $7,000 a month for rent, which I say we means I speak for everyone with good sense. We said that $7,000 of rent was allowable. But in addition to this rent, he also wants $71,000 for mortgages on several properties. Sir.
Several properties?
You can't leave your ass on one of them properties for free.
All right, brother. You might have to close a couple of them properties down, sell them assets.
Like you need to sell them. Is what it sounds like to me.
I gotta agree with you there. That seems crazy.
That is ridiculous.
That's where the bulk of the money's coming from. That's $71,000
on several properties. If you can't afford them, then A, you should have thought about that before our marriage got messed up enough for us to get divorced. If B, you should have put some money in the bank. Okay, I don't know about that one. 71,000, and then at the end of it, she's not gonna own these properties. He's gonna own these properties. Several. None of which is he living in because he's paying $7,000 a month for rent elsewhere.
Well, he got his real estate business going on now.
He has a job.
He's trying to get his HGTV on. We might have Kendu Build or something. Kendu can build or whatever the hell the name of the show is on HGTV.
Kendu.
Said I need some properties to work on. I gotta flip some of these houses now.
What you can't do, Kendu can do for you. Hey, I got the slogan already.
Trying to get his property brothers on.
And, of course, additional costs for legal fees.
I need you to pay for my attorney, Mary.
Right.
I don't want to pay these legal fees.
All of Kendu's requests are based on the finding that as Mary's former tour turned business manager / husband, he became accustomed to the lifestyle that he and she experienced during their 13-year marriage after saying I do in the ceremony at their Jersey home in 2003.
Do I feel like he deserves some money? I think he deserves something. Only because if it was a woman, I don't think we would be questioning this too hard. We would be, but like, you know what I mean? I don't think there would be too much outrage. Look in the comment section right there on that page. I guarantee you got some people flipping back and forth.
I don't know if there are.
Usually you get people who like agree. Like, yeah, you know, she should get that money. She was doing this, she was doing that. Because it's a dude, it's like, hey, you know, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, do what you got to do. What was in the comments? Because I see you looking.
Can I read this comment?
Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and give her props. Leo Lady 2273. I understand that there was a prenup in place. In my opinion, he is not entitled to a monthly stipend that includes taking care of children that are not her responsibility. Personal trainer. For what? You look like you're afraid of the word exercise. And you want a personal chef. Your parents should be retirees living off their pensions and Social Security, but you want her to pay you monthly to care for parents that are not hers. You, sir, are a piece of work. If you did cheat, and if I were Mary, I wouldn't give his ass 2 shiny nickels. Mary should give his ass a one-time payment of $130,000. What he does once that is gone is his responsibility.
I want to thank everybody for listening. This was the Unfaded Podcast. Hey, make sure you go and check out K Davis at kdavislive.com, and make sure you check out bandedbox.com. That's BANDEDBOX.com for all of your R&B and hip hop news. I'm Shay One, and you want to say peace out, S. Marie?
I'm S. Marie. It's been great, y'all. Again, you can follow me anywhere on the web at Fabulously Spicy. That is Fabulously Spicy.
All right, people. So once again, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Peace.